Yo, Wednesday, more videos. Let's do it. UXIN. Let's take a look at UXIN. Small caps have been completely hot today. Frozen. Am I back? Looks like I'm back. I'm back. I was frozen. All right, we're back again. The market today was up 257 to S&P 52, Nasdaq 260. Inauguration, Joe Biden presidency, Kamala Harris vice president. Everything went off well. Onward we go. So let's look at some small caps. They're extremely hot. I haven't seen them this hot. Um, I guess a few years ago. Yeah, they make runs and stuff. Like this has been incredible. Float 260 million. Market cap 313 million. 55% insiders. That's good. Institutions 33%. That's also good. Current debt 287 million. It's worth enterprise value 608 million. And what do they do? Online used car transaction services platform. Used car auction, online auction, retail, financial, derivative services. It's founded by Da Kun, August 2011, headquartered in Beijing, China. Let's see, no insider news. Again, China plays, you got to be careful because you're just not getting the right news with them. You don't know what they're saying, their financials. How can you trust their financials? You really going to trust them? But you can trade them. All right, so minus 425 million income sales, 83 million, 191 million float. Uh, so no news in this. I don't see no news December. No, nothing here January. E-commerce platform in China. Used cars. Valuation of cars. All right. So let's look at the monthly. This came around 2018 August. Again, notice the thing in these small caps too. They're going to start up high because of reverse split. They're going to be low. A lot of them are dropping down here, and then they're coming up. So this might be a whole cycle where we see small caps just be on fire for who knows how long. We don't know. All right. See the weekly. Pin down. See you have a wedge now. Falling wedge. Here's one connection, 2, 3 on the bottom right here. And let's look at the daily. Back and forth, we get tighter. Now, what happens here on the daily? We went to about 80 cents. Big spike up in October. Got to 170. And then you get the one level. Then we spiked up again past 180. Or this was 170. This was 180. Then this crashed again. So this is putting in big like peaks and valleys, I call it. Now we're back up to this 110 level. You have a gap right here, so 140. This could be interesting. Now we have a line here. It's going to be this 180 line. You can see it all the way across here. 180, 180. So here, June, July, again. And it looks like the low on this, just 90-cent line. See this 90-cent line right here? And 90 cents, now it doesn't have to be exact. You can bring your line low here. I'm just saying because that's a big cluster here. 1, 2, 3, this 90-cent line. Back and forth we go. And again, what this tells me is eventually we're going to test this again. This could be a swing. As long as this holds, this level, you want this one level to hold too, the all important one level. Then we break this gap. This could spike up again. This could have good news in this. There's been no news lately, so it's interesting. See the way it's like bottoming here, back and forth. So, watch that one too. NAT, let's move on. And what I'm doing here too, all these videos, doesn't mean go in and buy I'm not saying going, oh, buy here, put all your money in. I'm just offering buy, sell levels, technical analysis of these stocks. If people watch these, maybe you don't have time to do this. This is all just, it's like a service I'm providing. And finding these stocks, what to look for, and breaking it down. People might not even understand stocks, so a whole different reasons for this. All right, Nat, Nordic American Tankers, 146 million float, market cap 433 million. See here, institutions and 30% insiders, not really. Current debt, 334 million. Is valued at 699 million overall. International tanker company owns and operates Sumax crude oil tankers. It's founded by Herbjorn Hansen, June 12, 1995. Headquarters in Hamilton, Bermuda. No insiders. Bermuda is one of the most expensive islands, too. If anyone's ever been there. All right, NAT. So, Nordic American tanker ships makes the world go. Low decreasing oil price, political uncertainty, good for tankers. That was December. Not really much news on this. Operates 23 Suezmax crude oil tankers. And that's it. Not much news here. So in the monthly, got here 1997. This was about 1804. This thing spiked to 55. And then slowly each year after that, 2009, this thing crashed 2013, 2014. The weekly here, you see this bottom, the two were back and forth two. In between this, like 175 range back and forth, it did break up. Probably take this off. This is a Fibonacci retracement. That's just retracement levels from high, low, and low to high. It's getting too distracting. All right, take this line out. You take this line out. And this was a wedge. Now, see, this is where a falling wedge, they're always bullish. This didn't work. This went here, went to 4 and got a little bit over, went to like 478, and then it faded. So not all patterns work. Even on this, it should have worked. It didn't work though. So much for that. All right, here you have the 3 line, this big 3 line. Going all the way down here, which is like the 170 line. You can see this going way back here. This 3 line. You have a gap here, about 350, 360. Back and forth we go. It's spiked up. Looks like a big head, shoulder, shoulder, and down we go. So this is not working. One of the few stocks industries not working. This is a downtrend. It has to break this line here. You can draw it right here. You draw it right here, this line, and you can see it clear as day. Look at this. See, up, keeps getting lower on the trend line. It's come below 3 line now. And I would look towards on this. Let me see here. 250. Watch this 250 line. If this doesn't hold, I'll bring this all the way down. This doesn't hold. You're going down to 2, down to like 175. So this had a huge spike. There's left, right shoulder, head, and you don't know where this is going to break up or come out. So this isn't a downtrend. Nothing happening with this now. So it is what it is on that. Move on. UEC. Uranium. Float 194 million, 318 million market cap. Insiders in 2%, institutions 24%. Debt 21 million, not bad. Gauges of mining, exploration of uranium, includes pre-extraction, extraction of uranium projects. Company was founded by Alan P. Lindsay and Amir Adani on May 16, 2003, headquartered in Vancouver. 37,000 buys, 10,000 sells on insiders. Let's see what FinViz has to say on this. If you notice my thumbnails too, I've been doing like all around the world, like inspiration. When you look at the thumbnails, like Rome, Thailand. Now I'm doing every state in America, just like pictures of each state. Love traveling. Who doesn't love traveling? I've been all around the Caribbean. It's incredible. So that's why I'm doing it. No news on this. I haven't seen anything on this. They have so projects United States, Canada, Paraguay. What else here? Mines they have. All right, so no news in this. On the monthly, you have 2007. This was about one as high as 7 plus. Excuse me. Came all the way down. Look at this. The financial crash, 2009. Just bounced all the way to a double top 7. 2011, and we came faded back again. And this looks like the 50-cent line is huge on this. Right here, that 50-cent line. See there, 50 cents. All right, let's look at the weekly. All right, so this came down. Look at the high, getting lower, lower. Touch 50. Now we're back, sort of grinding this 2 line right here. It's an important line. Bring this up right to 2 or 50 cents. Come on, get on that line. All right, so this is this pattern here. When you see this, and you see that's a total bottom here. When you see them wicks, look how it's shaped. And it went right down and then back up. It's a V shape recovery, and it came right back up. Biggest thing too is looking at these patterns longer term, and you can see where it's going to go. As long as these companies don't go bankrupt, you can tell what direction or the market maybe, and you can get in at some of these lows if you have money to throw at these because they're good longer term for a few months swing trades. So in this, the 2 lines big. We break 253, then onward on this. That doesn't hold this 2 line. Well, like it did here, it went back. See, it's testing, back testing. If this holds here, that 130, 140 line, you'll bounce. If not, you're going way back down again. Look at that. You're going way back to the old 50-cent line. And that's because, when these don't hold these moving averages, that's like the bounce support level. If not, you're just going through. So this has to break that. It's coming back a little bit. We'll see what happens. Looks like this could be a major spot for 2. They can't get over. It's going to fall back. All right, let's go to the last one, VEON. VEON float 1.76 billion. I think this is the biggest float I've ever seen. Jesus. 3 billion market cap, cash 1 billion, revenue 8 billion, 13 billion in assets. This definitely isn't a small cap, but I had it in there because it's a penny right now. 56% insiders, 20% institutions, 9 billion debt, 12 billion enterprise value. They do. Operates through cornerstone growth engines, frontier markets, operations in Russia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Pakistan, Uzbekistan. Company was founded by Dmitry B. Zimin, Olgi K. Fabella II, 1992. Headquartered in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Telecommunications. No insider information. All right, let's look at. All right, so VEON appoints Leonid Bokolovsky as director. That was January 15th. Minus 334 million in income, sales 8.24 billion. This is a huge float stock, huge company. Provides mobile fixed line telecommunication services, data transmission, serves approximately 212 million customers. So this is not some little company here. And this thing is bottom. This thing was at this stock 2010, 18 plus, and then from 2010 down we go, bounce, down we go, bounce, and it's as low as it's been. So this is definitely not the stock you want to be in with the stock market hot. That's for sure. You see that on the daily. Let's take a further look here. 650 sideways for a few years, sideways bounce down, again bounce down. The only thing here we might have a bottom here because this went so low. This is like this 120 level. And if you're holding this longer term, you got it in 120. It's a great buy right now. I mean, for $1 billion company, the more you think about it, this is going to stay $1.20. All right, so this did this move down at 130. There's the 180 level. Then we came down. Look at this, double bottom. Now we're off. We got to this 190. We're pulling back a little bit. You want 170 to hold right here. See that again? 170 to hold. Down we'll go to 160, 150, and further down. So it's a big support area. And then right now it looks like the 190 level, because that's where we were. And then a little below that, see the 180 level? So this came, it touched, broke through. And then above this 190, you have really since the crash. This crashed in March. So this probably crashed with the coronavirus. It started in February. So, yeah, if this does make a move back, it could go back to 270 someday. I don't know when. Looks like a big rolling move now. Up, down, up. Might come back all the way. I'm not sure. But I think eventually this could break 190. It's in the channel right now, back and forth from low to high. So longer term, I think we can get to 270. It's got to break 190 though on this. And it's not really, this isn't a fast mover. This is a high $1 billion stock. So, all right, threw that one in there. And that is it. Please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Hit the like button. TradeIdeas.com referral. If you want to check that out. Twitter, MikeFrank007. TikTok, MikeFrank III. Instagram, MikeFrank98. And StockTwit, Mike Cayman Trades. That's it. Have a good night. Peace.